Let's try that again. One more time. I've got time for one more. Just double check that has appeared to appears to have recorded. I think. Oh yeah, it will have. Right, okay. I probably don't need the mercenary on floor 1. You can't. Oh, that is a trash pull. Come on. That's interesting. I mean, it's not what I want exactly, but well, it's better than nothing. Right, only one of these can be. That means, yeah. Only one of these can be. I think one of these must be, meaning that has to be. Yeah. Can you? Oh, I could. Yeah, I can survive a hit on it. You don't want to, but you can. Right, there are enough monsters in here that may pay out. It's not crazy likely, but I mean, I really can't complain about it. It's entirely beneficial. I don't think there's ever a downside to having that item. Right then, you're touching, so that can't be. So if I just do green. And then we do this, and we do these. That is, I believe, solved without assumptions. Oh. And so the 50-50. Forget what I said about any assumptions or guessing, but we got away with it. 11 coins. Oh, I'm going to gamble here. Yep, that's worthless. And we're rolling with this again. I don't approve. I've had enough omens, thank you very much, but why not? Interesting and synergizes quite well with friendly fire on the very off chance I get it. Otherwise, it's not especially beneficial. I mean, it's just going to clutter the screen up with little Audrey 2s, so... Incidentally, if you haven't, I would really heartily recommend seeing Little Shop of Horrors. I like musicals, and it's by far my favourite. It's maybe not the best musical ever produced, but I thoroughly enjoy it. It's a lot of fun, and I've seen at least 3 different versions of it, and they've all been just really entertaining. Right, that's kind of what you want. If you're going to deal me a bum hand, at least I'm going to get something out of it. So this is where it's gonna, if it's going to start getting hairy at all, it's going to start doing it here. I think I've had some bad floor ones in Beyond, but not that many. And then that. This is sort of playing out okay. We are hitting a bit of a wall though, which isn't great news. We're not that close to the end yet. Also, the last level of Beyond, it can take a good long while. Now, one of these two must be, meaning that this can't be, which means I should be gleaning it. Yep, remember your training. Then that can't be. That, could have gleaned it, but shouldn't have to. I mean, really, it's rarely about whether you need to glean. You just should, if you're a spy, glean as much as possible. It is just free information, and it's the most valuable thing in the world. So that, Oh, the sudden noises really scare me. I don't like it. 1, 2, 3, gleam. That is safe, so 1, 2, 3, gleam. Just to get a bit of extra data, but there you go. Very good stuff. Right then, one of these two is, so this must be. Just clean out that corner. And then we are moving. And goodness me, the idea of bed is sounding so appealing right now. One of these. Alright, yeah, no, that'll do. Because I'm kind of tired, which means I'm likely to make some sloppy mistakes. Just gonna have to be careful. One of these two must be. Well, nothing I can really do about this. Okay. So, one of these two must be. No. You done me dirty again. That's what you done. God's sake. That was lucky. Oh, right, I only survived because of the scarab. I forgot I had extra health. Well. Suddenly, everything is coming up Millhouse. It's fine, my mom thinks I'm cool. Right. That was a tremendous disaster. What do I have on here? Dangerous is fine. And team is not great, but fine. What's in the box? Rubbish? Kinda. Explode a target 3x3. Do you know that has some real potential? But I can't afford them both. I'm taking it. Spending all the cash. All the beans. Burglaries could be lethal. That's just burgles. I wonder if I can kill him. Yeah. Eat a fat one. Well, that makes things significantly easier. And I'm really glad I bought dynamite now. I suppose they don't do anything now that he's dead. Oh, man, that's hilarious. If I'm relying on it, we got some real problems. But yeah, Burgles is just, when he takes a dark heart, you lose an item. And if you don't have any more items to take, he just starts taking life. So, yeah, Burgles is one of those that, so long as you don't give him too much ammunition in the way of dark hearts, he's okay. But as soon as he starts collecting a few too many, it's just like a death with no chance to survive. Make your time. God, that is an ancient reference. Do you kids still remember all your base that belong to us? Is that? Oh, yep, they're fine now. So, that's old memes. I mean, that's like the original, I think. Oh, it's certainly around there. I mean, I'm from a different time of the internet. You've got to appreciate that. Back when I was first really starting to make my way online, YTMND was still fairly popular. I tell you what, if you don't know what YTMND is, I don't want to say you weren't there because that's not that's gatekeeping, but why the MND is ever so difficult to explain. Yeah, it was pretty good though. I've lived I don't know. I remember life before the internet. I'm just sort of on the cusp of that particular generation, and I was born in the late 80s, and yeah, it genuinely was a different time. It was a very interesting time, but just less information. I mean, I can't imagine just if I don't know a thing, can't look it up. I've just got to not know it, and it's no way to live your life, I can tell you. And people got by, and I do realise that. So, yep. But I don't know. It's different world. Different world, different values, different people. Oh, I do miss having the spies overcord. Yeah, pop that. Can I even use this? That's interesting. Rather than being a 3x3 is randomly distributed. Which adds some value, actually. In a way. These can't both be, meaning this is. That's right. So yeah, to satisfy. So that's safe. These can't both be. So that is. Right. I'm gonna pop a minion. Wow, that was an incredible minion. Are the minions, are the familiars? Yeah, the minions. I mean, I keep pet rats, so I just think of them as rats. I like rats. It'd be nice to leave the day on another win. But even though the boss is done with, still got to earn it. One of these must be, meaning these can't be. Then yeah, no. Okay, these can't both be, so this must be, right? Because if these were both, then the two would be oversaturated. So, what? Yes, but what of it? Well, let's pop another. So there, and another. It's hard to tell where that went. Right, I mean, it could be these two. It's looking like... It's looking like a gamble. 1, 2... Can't be these two. The two of them have to be up here, at least. If two of them have to be up here, that means that these can't both be. Because only one of these can be, so two of them up here have to be. Which means at least one has to be here or here. And they can't both be here. Let me just sound this out. So one of these two is, which means two of them have to be up here. Which means, okay, say it's these two. That would mean that one of these at least has to be, because it's surrounded by 5, meaning that has to be. And this has to be at least 1. Yeah. If one of these... Yeah, okay, if one of these has to be, and one of these has to be, that means this. Yeah. Oh, I just feel like the smartest man in the world right now. You know, then that hubris is going to come and bite me in the backside. Right, that's touching 3 already, so only one of these can be. Touching 1, 2. So yeah, one of these has to be, meaning this can't be. Right. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. So that can't be, meaning that these can't be. So that would have to... No, I don't think that proves anything. Okay. These can't both be, so this has to be. Which means that... Yeah. Okay. Now then, if one of these is, that can't be. Which means that one of these two must be, meaning that can't be. Right. Right. That is safe. That, green. We are safe here. Oh, actually, and we've got 2 on this one, so we're safe on these 2, meaning that. Right. I mean, by all rights, I should be good at working out things involving numbers. I have a computing degree and I've been a computer programmer for about 12 years. But, if this is 1, these can't be, meaning this can never be satisfied. There's a common pattern, I just don't trust myself to rely on it. Just believe in the patterns, because that's what this game is. That's all this game is. Right. One of these must be. If one of these must be, the 3 is actually fully satisfied. That's safe. That there. So then, that is safe, that's a mine, glean it. 1, 2, 3. Like that. Oh, loud noises that I don't expect. Hate it. Right, one of these must be, meaning that the 2 is safe. If one of these is, one of these must be, meaning that the 3 is safe here. 1, 2, 3, one of them must be. Everything else. Ah, for God's sake. Oh, so being a 3 there, I assumed that everything around the 2, I counted too many.